These days, many teachers don't have a job or are looking for a side gig to earn an extra income. In this video, my friend Riaan will show you how he went from $0 to $2,000 a month by teaching English online. What's his story? Riaan was working as an English teacher in Korea. Then, when he went back to South Africa, he was stuck in quarantine without a job. To make money, he looked into online teaching and started with a website called Amazingtalker. To help others out there, he recently did a Zoom presentation on how he did it. It also has many tips for online teaching. If you are interested in online teaching with Amazingtalker, please consider using the link in the description below. It will help Riaan a little as a thanks for sharing his experience and advice with you. Without further ado, here's Riaan talking about online teaching with Amazingtalker.
Okay, everybody, so thank you very much. This is quite a, let's call it a symbolic picture of myself, well, picture of many of me's, and on this day I was extremely sick. I took so many pictures in order to get one that actually looked professional, the one which has the rectangle around it, and actually that is one thing I wanted to say. If ever you do pick up any attitude of non-tolerance, actually that's true, because I had to get around some challenges in order to make this work. I had to alter some of the things that I do, actually some of my sleeping patterns in order to make this work. As I'm sure most of us are in South Africa at the moment, and we work with time differences, and I need to have a look at the time because I haven't paid Zoom yet to extend my sessions, but okay, let's go. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to speak quite quickly because there's a lot I want to go through. This session, let's kick it off. Okay, so I just want to give you an overview very quickly of what this is, what this isn't, and the content. I will discuss today I will tell you now what this presentation is, what it isn't. I'll just give you my information. It's not my life story, as absolutely nobody cares about that. We all want to make money. We all want to survive in these times. And I do understand your desperation, as that is exactly where I was. And I was so desperate 4 weeks and 3 days ago. And I also asked for help, and I got some from people. People were very generous to help me, and let's go. My timeline of the past 4 weeks. The platform I'm going to use, I said in the description that I'm working on Amazingtalker, which is an online teaching platform, which mostly has Asian students. Some of my challenges, the platform, how it works, and how to succeed. I just want to give you credibility, because when some people achieve something in a, let's call it a short amount, very few people either understand it, they don't know how, and I understand that they don't really know how to do it. So they say, oh, this cannot be possible, this cannot be done. I think it's just a reaction because they don't know how it should be done. That's why I'm here today. Okay, Sam, actually a few hours ago, Sam said he also knows somebody that does make more than $2,000 a month. I'm not preaching that. I'm not saying that there are ways you can get it. There are reasons why you cannot get it. And then also there's another guy called Chris. Thank you, Chris. He also commented that in the past he also taught on this platform, and he was able to make $24 or more per session, per class. What this is not fancy. This is really, really basic. This is just to get you going. I don't know everything. I wanted to jump in and to help you to get started very quickly. Okay, this isn't anything new for current teachers who've been teaching online, know some of the systems, but especially those who already know the Amazingtalker platform. This is not for you. You're not going to learn anything new. And in fact, you're going to see that I'm quite clueless. All I did was I got started. That's all I did. So if you're already a teacher on there, this is nothing new for you. this is not a guarantee. I'm not guaranteeing you that this is a foolproof way of getting income or to secure income. And your background, your qualifications, your experience, your niche, the area you want to go into, the students you want to teach, everything differs from mine. Your personality perhaps is different, and how you interact, how you sell to students. Your input is different, what you put in. I put some, let's call it time resources and some airtime because I had to make plans to get around my challenges. And your expectations and your expected outcomes are different to those of mine. Okay, my information, not my life story. Just so you know that it's not that I'm not disclosing my qualifications or my experience. I don't think that's an excuse, as if you do things correctly, or I will just say if you join this platform in the correct way, then some of the experience, some of your qualifications become irrelevant, because then it is down to your own ability to start selling and to understand your market, to understand your own abilities in order to sell to those people. Okay, so, but I do have a master's degree, I have a bachelor's degree, I do have a TEFL certificate, and I have taught for 1 year in South Korea. My niche. If you do not know what a niche just means a very small focus, something that you focus on. So my niche is I focus on kids. This is crazy for online teaching. I've actually had someone buy lessons from me yesterday. Her daughter is 2.5 years old. She can barely make sounds, but she's learning English online. It is such a big challenge, but they are 2.5 to 8 years old. Okay, today I'm going to talk about Amazingtalker. So Amazingtalker, I have failed. Somebody said I shouldn't call it fail, but I think I failed because I failed to get in. I failed for people to admit me to their platforms. So I failed to get into many platforms, even big ones, Dada, ABC, Landy, Cambly, there was iTutor Group. There were so many of them. I'm sorry, let me just have a look at something. So there were so many of them that I did not get into. I went on the South Africans online ESL group on Facebook and saw that someone talked about Amazingtalker. That's how I found out what the different platforms are. I went on there, I started, and this is my story. I just want to tell you that some of the information I'm giving you, some people might, some of those that are currently teaching on this platform, they might tell you whether the following is true or not. I cannot make claims about all the technology they use, and I haven't been admitted to all the platforms, so I cannot tell you exactly. But from what people have told me, what I have put into practice, and what was given back by the system, it looks as if their technology is really there. So the technology they use, they say it's AI, it's artificial intelligence, but I don't really think it's that complicated. It's not such great technology, rather than it being just let's call it a fancy SEO, or matching according to how you set up your profile. So Amazingtalker, I think, is one of the best platforms I've seen. I think it's one to have a look at for the future, because they are open-minded about using technology and how to match students with you, and how to use this platform for teachers to make a lot of money. So they use age-old selling techniques, they use age-old marketing and building teams, and on top of that is some technology. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, when you sign up, just to get you familiar, it looks like this. You can apply on the site. And let's go. Okay, so Amazingtalker. I want to take you I'm diving straight in. I'm just keep yeah, just keep up. Okay, so I cannot tell you everything. As I said, this is just what I did, what my timeline looks like, so that when and if you join Amazing Talker, that you know what the timeline looks like, and you've heard from someone who's done it very recently, and that is what this is. So to dive in, I'll show you my timeline. Okay, so I joined on the 14th of April. I created my profile and I've made many adjustments. It is so irritating because you think it's correct, you've done everything, you put in hours and hours, and then it's not really great. And then you alter it again. And okay, so I started. I've heard stories. This is mind blowing. This is actually what pushed me off the cliff. Well, I can say that. I'd say this is what made me decide to at least give you, well, let's call it 30 minutes of information, just on another platform. I must tell you, I don't want to get emotional, but it's so sad. I've heard stories now about people who have bachelor's degrees and they earn $2 an hour. They earn $2 an hour. I couldn't believe it. Like, that is what drove me to say, I mean, I cannot not share this. I have to share this. So please don't see what I'm not sharing. Please just see that I'm sharing my story, my timeline, in order to help those people who either have nothing or who at the moment is earning so little. Okay, sorry, side note. Okay, let's go. The 14th of April. I joined the 14th of April. I've improved my profile many times. I joined this platform. Now you would see it says $9.5 to $12 an hour. I'll get to why there is a range. I'll get to that. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to entertain little kids, so I make many sounds and I get excited. So I have an interview lesson. So you have this interview lesson, and then some person, the interviewer, they have to approve you to get onto the platform. So you have to do effort. I mean, you have to put, this is almost the most important lesson of your time on Amazing Talker. Put everything into it. I got a notification that I have to teach somebody, and he said that he wants to learn about TOEFL writing. And I said, my goodness, buddy, I've been teaching 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. I don't know what TOEFL is. So I put in 6 hours of preparation time for a 25-minute lesson. So that was crazy. I worked so much. I did setups. I got activities. I worked through them. Just to find out that this interviewer was actually a 16-year-old kid sitting in his room in Taiwan, and he wants a $3 payday for interviewing me. And I put in so much effort, but he gave me a 5-star rating. He gave me a 5-star rating, and that allowed me onto the platform. Great, I got onto the platform. I'm pumped, I'm ready. I'm gonna get the cash. Boom. 7 days later, a whole week later, nothing happened in that week. Nothing. People told me that there was gonna be notifications, and then you're going to be able to accept lessons, and you're going to be able to teach. Nothing happened. I didn't get a notification. I didn't get a message. Nothing happened. The 23rd of April, I got a notification from the system. It notifies you that somebody has been linked with your profile, and that you now can connect with the student, ask them what their needs or requirements are, and then teach to them. Okay, so I saw my first demo lesson. The demo lesson is, it's somebody pays money, you have a demo lesson, and then they see if they want to buy your packages. packages are 5, 10, or 15 lessons. So on the day thereafter, that person bought 120 lessons from me. That person bought 120 lessons from me. At that time, that was approximately 24,000 Rand that mother had spent on her child. She bought 120 lessons from me. What happened then was there are results pages. So I was on page, so all the teachers are on results pages. It's, for example, if you go on Google and you say, something trendy right now is liquor shop or a liquor store. You type that in and a results page with all the liquor stores, you get to see that. And then I jumped from around about 220 to 250 on the results pages. Because of that, I jumped to #1. Now, I just want to say this is not that it cannot happen to you, because I know of people, they didn't sell 120 lessons, but they systematically sold 20, 15, 5. It equated to about 80 lessons, or even on their first 20. And then they jumped to page 1. Then I joined, just before that, I joined a team. There are teams here as well. You join a team, somebody helps you to increase let's call it the efficacy of your profile and how good you look on paper. So join a team. So when you join, be careful about how you join a team. I was so lucky, I just clicked on join this team. And fortunately for me, I got into a great team. Somebody helped me. They told me how to do my profile. They told me how to alter my profile picture, my videos. They helped me to translate this into Chinese. So now those people can see what I had written in English on my English page. So what happened to come back is I jumped to #1. And then this team leader told me, he said, buddy, wake up at 2:00 in the morning. This was Saturday, I think. And he said, wake up at 2 in the morning, because when you wake up at 2, it's 8:00 in Hong Kong, and the majority of my students are in Hong Kong. So I woke up at 2:00 in the morning, and for the whole week prior to that, I've only received one notification that somebody wants to buy a demo lesson. I got to #1. I woke up at 2:00 in the morning, taking the advice of that team leader, and in about 3 to 4 hours, I went to bed again at 6. I got approximately 35 notifications, 35. But I want to tell you, if you do join this, don't switch off your computer. I was told that if you sign out, the system sees your online hours. So don't sign out. If you join, if you don't get a notification for a week or 2 weeks, stay logged in. Because I was told that the technology they use is they see your online hours, they see how committed you are to this. The people who after 3 or 4 or 5 days sign out, check their emails now and then, they don't get it. I took that advice. I kept my computer on for a week. After those lessons, I got, for the 2 weeks after that, I got more than 20 notifications a day. And because of me waking up at 2:00 in the morning, that day equated to approximately 50,000 Rand worth of sales in lessons. So if they give you advice, do take the advice. Okay, I then increased my price immediately, my hourly rate from $11 to $13. Since then, I've sold an additional 567 lessons. So I've sold almost 700 lessons by now. I've been on this platform for 4 weeks and 2 days, 4 weeks and 3 days. And I've increased, in the meantime, I've also increased my price again from $15 to $17. And then I found that kids, their concentration ability, so now this is what I'm saying, is that now you have to start understanding your market. Now I said, okay, I can sell 50-minute lessons or 25-minute lessons. And then I figured out that kids' concentration ability is not 50 minutes. It is about 20 to 25 minutes. And then I started selling 25-minute packages at a higher cost. Now I'm working at approximately, well, depends on how many lessons you take, $17 to $21 an hour. And my 25-minute lesson packages are currently priced at this. Currently, if you buy 20 lessons, the payment is 190 Rand for 25 minutes of teaching these kids. So understand your market, understand your pricing. When you sell a lot, your team leaders will help you to understand how that works. Okay, I want to show you quickly. I've got to go very quickly. Okay, I took note. This is my, I hope you can hear some sound. This is my demo video. I'm going to talk over this. This is my demo video. This was crazy. And I want to say, these are one of my challenges. I don't have a printer. It's lockdown. Nobody can get a printer. So what did I do? I put this onto Word. Let's stop this. Okay. I went onto Word and then I traced this off the screen. I made this little thing just to make that demo video. I had to get around that challenge because I said I cannot have that excuse. Excellent. Thank you so much. Okay. So they've removed the limit. Let's go on. So do what you have to get that right. We'll get to the video. You have to put an intro video and an in-class video. If you don't have an in-class video, if you've never taught in a classroom, fake it. This previous one, where is it? This is a great one. There we go. My screen's black. I'm not teaching. The earphones aren't switched on. So, just fake it. Make an in-class video. Get a student, phone someone in the family, teach their child and make that video, make an in-class video, because everything you have to do to increase your profile is increasing your possibility for success. It's increasing the possibility that a student or a student's parent is going to see your profile. You give them more material to look at. Okay, this was my in-class video. I taught in Korea, and this boy loves it. And boom, he loves it. So I just made this video. If you don't have one, find a way to make an in-class video. This is extremely important. Let's go. This is what my profile looks like on Amazingtalker. This is what my profile looks like. I'm going to go very fast now. I'm really sorry. But
do you speak Chinese, Riaan? Sorry for interrupting.
Sorry, I absolutely do not speak Chinese. I Googled, this is an excellent strategy. That's a great question. So what happens is, in order to build rapport with somebody, you don't sell to your student, you sell to the person spending the money. If that person is your student, then great. Mine is not, mine is a kid, okay? But I Googled how to greet in Chinese. Only 2 words. You can make a lot of money with 2 words. Ni hao, that's just hello, okay? I don't speak any Chinese, any Mandarin. I don't speak Cantonese. 95% of my students are Cantonese. And I just Googled how to greet, because the moment you greet, nei hao ma, hey Riaan, it took me like 20 minutes to remember that. When I say that, the room lights up, they laugh, boom. I've sold 3,000 Rands worth of lessons. I don't speak any language, and you'll be surprised. I was in Korea, and I must say their level of English proficiency is not close to Hong Kong, where actually they're obliged to take that as a subject, but still, their level is very good. So I don't speak any of it. That's a great strategy. Just figure out how to say hello. Okay, here's my profile. Here are my rates at the moment. I took this morning. Here are my rates. On the left, these are for 50-minute classes. On the left is the dollar amount, and on the right is the rand amount. Okay, so this is not faking it, okay? This is true. Okay, this is what you get on. They say that English tutors at the bottom left can get 290 rand a lesson. This morning I was sitting here doing this presentation and somebody bought 20 sessions for this amount of money. And currently I make, if you buy the most lessons at the highest discount, you can get through, well, currently that's 300 rand per 50-minute lesson. This is from my own profile, just to show you. If you look in the red square rectangle, I've sold almost 700 lessons, and there are only 2 months, April and May. That's because I've only joined in May. There are no metrics for months prior to that. So that's just another proof that I have only been on here for 4 weeks. You get rated. They are very big on reviews. As everyone these days are. So I've received 91 out of 91 5-star reviews, and so that's very important. This is my schedule for just to give some hope to those teachers who don't have anything scheduled. This is actually my schedule for the next 6 days. I had to limit these hours as I do have to prepare. I'm in over my head. I work so much. I prepare all my classes from nothing. There are a lot of free resources on the internet, on the Facebook group. You can get those. I just found that it's a little harder for me with the kids because these things are too complex for 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds. But I am going to pay for a lot of this stuff now because I cannot keep up with the preparation. The platform, I just want to tell you, you join. When you join, you have to make your profile. You have to rework it several times, so many times. And then you have your interview lesson or your interview class. From there, you get admitted onto the system. Then look for a team. Please look for a team and ask them questions. Ask team leaders questions. Don't just click on the first one. These guys are guys who've been on the platform. They can only become team leaders if they have achieved an income of more than $2,000 a month. That means that they know how to teach, they know how to use the platform and what to do. Okay, so look for a team. Interview the team leaders. Go look at their hourly rates. Next to their names, you'll see icons that says they are in the top 5% or the top 2% or top 0.2% income on this platform. Some people make more than $8,000 a month on this platform. Okay, well, it took them more than a year to get there, but still. So ask them questions. How can they assist you? Okay, I haven't written this down, but how can they assist you? Can they help you to better your profile? Can they help you to translate your profile into whatever country you want to be in? Most likely it's going to be Mandarin Chinese, as that's the most widely spoken one. Some people want to get into the Korean market. Can they help you to translate that into Korean as well? And so join a team, but do interview that leader as well, because they're going to tell you your profile isn't right, your picture isn't right, your picture is horrible, the background is horrible. I know even my lighting is not great at the moment. So do that. They even come back and look at what you are doing, look at your demo lessons. They help you because there is some benefit for themselves. They don't take of your money to benefit them. The platform gives them money in order to help you. So they will assist you. They will assist you. And they can help you translate your page. This is extremely important, as this by itself has sold probably 200, 300 lessons on my profile. Okay, so let me just see something there. Okay, so there's a ding dong. Okay, a ding dong. A ding dong is your computer makes this sound, something like that. And then it means that they've matched you. They've matched you with a student. Now they say reply within 3 minutes in order for the system to open this channel or connection between the two of you. so that you can now contact the student and you can ask the student what their needs are. Do they want to take a trial lesson with you? You really do not have 3 minutes. You either have 3 seconds or 3 hours. It's one of those two. Because if it's the 3-second one, it just means that somebody has indicated that they want to learn business English from you. And if you've indicated on your profile that you want to speak English or you teach business English, they want to learn business English, they've connected you. Then you have 3 seconds. But if someone's been on your profile, they've looked at your intro video, they've looked at your in-class video and read on your profile what you can give them, then you have like 3 hours. I've done one where I've responded after a day. So just keep that in mind. That is the ding dong. But in your first 10 days, until you get ding dongs, ding dongs, ding dongs every 5 minutes, your computer has to be open and you have 3 seconds because your profile page is not up there. It's going to be way at the bottom. So whenever that ding dong goes, you have 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds to click that ding dong. It's a yellow message, click that ding dong, and then you can contact that student. You'll get the notification after the ding dong. You have a trial lesson with that student. In that trial lesson, you have to entertain, you have to fulfill their needs, and you have to give them feedback. You have to give them feedback, firstly an evaluation, and then feedback, and tell them how you can help them achieve what they want to achieve. Many times we oversell and then we catch up with what we have verbally sold. But okay, so then you sell your packages. Your packages are either 5, 10, or 20 lessons. You can make a package of 15 lessons or 20 lessons. You can do that. But I found out that I can make my own packages for kids, and now I only sell 10, 15, or 20 lessons for those kids at 25 minutes each. I can do 2 of them in an hour, and currently I do those between 190 Rand per 25 minutes or 215 Rand or something per 25-minute class, and then times that by 2, and you'll get, well, quite something decent. So for those people who are interested in teaching kids, because the 25-minute lessons are easy sells. So have a look at that. I have to tell you about this, because if you find this out, many people would be very upset if I haven't disclosed this. Many people's objection to this platform is that this platform takes a lot of your money. It takes a lot of your money. If you start day one, they take 38%. They take 38% because they take 30% commission on your gross earnings. Then they take 5% in Taiwan sales tax, as this is a Taiwanese company, and also 3% a payment fee. So to do all their payments. Don't know exactly what that is, but that's 38%. But for every $100 great gross income that you get, their commission drops by 1%. So if you look at the top left, you'll see $0 to $99. They take 30%. It drops for every $100. It drops 1% per $100. If you reach $3,000 or more, they don't take any commission, only the 5% Taiwan sales tax and 3% that payment fee. So then it's just 8%. So it drops from 38 to 8. Many people make about $600, and then that amount goes from 30%, 600, so that's 6% less, that's 24%, plus the 8, so that's 32. So I am disclosing that this takes a lot of your money if you start. Then, almost done. I want to tell you that the challenges in video, your video and your sound. I'm telling you, this is a major success, either factor or challenge. I will tell you, if you're gonna make a mediocre video, your views on your profile is gonna be bad. People are interested in interesting, professional-looking videos. You can do it with a phone. I shot mine with my cell phone. Even the room I'm in now, it echoes a lot. I had to put things in the room to reduce the echo. Your sound has to be clear. Please, if you're standing in the garden, don't just do it like this. Mount your phone, take a decent, it doesn't take a lot of effort. Put it on something, take the video, put something in the room, take your mattress, put it upright, hang clothes in there to absorb the sound. Just get the sound on your phone is really not that bad. If you can, not if you can. If you don't have an in-class video, make one. Get a student on the other end of the computer, teach them that's your in-class video. Get an in-class video. But make sure your sound and your quality, the lighting is good. There are either free or cheap ways to get a professional video done. A friend of mine used Power Director. I think that was like $90 per month subscription. It's so professional looking. He was able to adjust the lighting. He was able to put in titles, everything for $90. And I don't even know about the free ones. So this is critical. There are two things critical to your success. Well, the main thing is your profile, of which the one aspect is the video, and the other aspect is your profile picture and the writing on your wall. If you do see me, because I'm fully booked, May is out. I think June is like, well, 60% or 70% already booked out, but the students haven't seen that I'm fully booked, and I'm still selling lessons every day. Okay, so your profile picture has to be perfect. So if you don't find me, it's because I'm on page like 42 now. At one stage, I was number one, not even page one, I was number one. I was top 3 on all 3 sites. There's a Taiwanese and English. Oh, that's bad. There's a Taiwanese and English and a Hong Kong site. I was top 3 on all those 3. Now I'm like page 40 something, because the system sees that I'm fully booked. I cannot accept anymore, so it doesn't promote my profile. Open as many hours on your this is very important. If you start, open as many hours on your calendar as possible. I had 24 hours a day. I was prepared to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning, 11 at night to teach, to get that first lesson, because the system saw, and this is why I believe in it, the moment I got my bookings were full, that's the moment I saw myself drop on the results pages. And that's how I know that their technology is really working. Whatever they've written in the back is really, it's true. I cannot attest for or at least confirm that for everything, but some of it is really true. Okay, so open up as many hours as possible. Go open up 24 hours just for you to get those first lessons, so you can go up the profile or pages. Or the results pages for the profiles. So your profile picture, I put this picture here. I don't want to do that there. I want to show you my pictures again. I took 20 pictures. I'll show you now. There's one where currently my laptop is on a camping table, a fold-up camping table. I put it on there. I got that picture. My profile looks, well, I think it looks kind of professional, and that sells. Don't take shortcuts. It takes you 1 day to create that profile. Don't make excuses about a profile. Download an app called Snapseed. Excellent photo editing app. Snapseed. I don't know what everyone uses. I use Snapseed. Professional. It looks like a DSLR or mirrorless camera. I just took it with my phone and edited in Snapseed. So your profile and your videos are non-negotiable elements of your profile. If you don't do that correctly, you cannot sell yourself. And that's the essence of this thing. Sell yourself. 2 videos, 1 picture, 1 profile description. Doesn't take that long. If you do that right, you're giving yourself the best chance at making money. The last challenge, wait. My computer was next to my bed on the bedside table. I had to wait. It was open. The sound was very loud. I was waiting for that first notification that I'm gonna get a lesson or a demo lesson bought. It was open. It was open for approximately 10 days until I got like 25 notifications a day while we are sleeping at 12 at night. It's 6 a.m., 10, 11 a.m. We're still sleeping. Then I just switched off the sound, but not the website. I did not sign out. Do not sign out of this website. Leave your computer on. If you really don't want to get up, just press mute, because the system sees that you are online, you are committed. Okay, this is my setup. Actually, I took this 5 minutes before we started. I put this in. I moved into a new place. I don't have furniture. I'm sitting at a camping table. I just made this work. I made it as fun as I could because I teach kids, and I just put these things next to me. As I told you, these cards, I traced these off my laptop screen. As I cannot buy a printer, it's locked down. I cannot do it. I had to make these. I had to make these things myself. I don't have a printer, but I put all that effort into the demo class. The most effort is going to be in the beginning, okay? Load shedding, everyone's nemesis. I had to borrow from somebody. I had to borrow an inverter and batteries. I had to borrow this just to be sure. The system does penalize you if you miss classes. It's because you are not following through on your commitment. So don't miss a class. If you're gonna miss a class, rather cancel the class and then go from there. I'm pretty much done, I think. So just once again, in my intro video, I was sick as a dog. I was shaking like this. I got that done. Immediately. This is my profile picture in the red rectangle. Okay, that was my final one. Look at the right one, top right. There's the camping table and a chair. It's crazy. I thought, what? How do I get a level? Oh, this looks great. And then I struggled to get one that really looks okay. I had my glasses on, bottom left, and I downloaded Snapseed and I edited these pictures. You cannot tell that this is something on a camping table, that I'm also shaking. I'm so sick, but I got this done. This is non-negotiable. Your profile picture, your 2 videos, and your profile description. Please get that done. Sell yourself, I'm done. Your profile image, your video, and sell to the buyer. Someone asked the question, sorry, I don't know who asked that question, of can you speak Mandarin or Chinese? I sell to the buyer. I sell to the person spending the money. When I see those people, I ask the student, where are you from? If they say China, I say ni hao. If they say Hong Kong, I say nei ho. Done. They start laughing, you interacted, you built rapport. And that's what I have to say. I have recorded this session. I will make it available. I will put it on the group where I will make this available. I will see how I can make this available. Let me just see. Yep, let me see, is this it? Yep, that's it. So that's all I want to say. I just wanted to tell you, you can do this. These elements are non-negotiable, and please wait it out. If you need any advice, join the platform, interview the team leaders before you join a group. You cannot leave a group unless the first time you can leave a group is, or a team rather, is after 30 days. If that person has not helped you to reach the next goal is in increments of $300. They have to help you to reach $300 in your first month, $600 in second, $900 in third, and $1,200 in fourth. Only if they haven't helped you to achieve the next level within the 30 days after the first level, then can you leave the team. Don't join teams recklessly. Look at what they can help you with. That's your only time. You have to make them sell to you. So join a team, have them help you, have them increase the efficiency, the appeal of your profile, and sell yourself. Profile, image, video, and sell to the buyer. That's what I have to say. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate your time. I hope you got something from this. And if your team leaders give you some advice on what to do in order to increase the appeal of your profile, to listen to them, as this is a company I've seen their technology is really working. So that's it. So everybody, I really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much. If you have questions, please, I'll stick around for another minute. If you want to log off, no problem. Thank you so much. And if you have a question, yeah, somebody says everyone takes commission. Quickly, I'll answer some questions if you do have. Post them. I'll stay on for another minute or so, and if you do have questions, you can ask them. You can unmute yourself if you can. I'll answer your questions if you do have. Otherwise, just type them. How long does it take? Caitlin asks, how long does it take you to prepare a lesson? That depends, because I have students of different levels. I have students of different levels, and I have to prepare everything from the start. And I'm selling myself. I'm selling a product. Many people download resources from the internet, but because I started, I wanted to make a package and PowerPoint. My PowerPoint presentation today was not an illustration of what I usually do. Usually I have very good quality pictures, material, curriculum, structures, because that has enabled me to sell more. If you go read my comments then or my reviews, you'll see that all the parents, because I teach 2 and 4 and 5-year-olds, the parents say that I'm always so prepared. My material looks so good. So currently it takes me, for 10 classes, it probably takes me around 4 hours to prepare for that. So it's just because I don't have all the knowledge, I don't have all the material yet. So I can just take some of that and then go from there. So it does take me a long time to do that. Someone says, Michelle says, Amazingtalker takes a fair amount of your pay, like 30% and another 5%. Do you know? I did mention that. When you start out day one, they take 38% of your income, but it drops 1% for every $100 you make. So if you make 1,000, that's 10 times 100, 10% less. So it comes down to 28%. For example, if you make $2,000 a month, it only takes 10% plus 8 is 18%. So on a gross revenue of $2,000, that's 18% that they're going to take. That's not too much. That's like $360. You'd still get 1,640, something like that. Is Amazingtalker, Maddie or Madi asks, is Amazingtalker also a good platform for teaching business English? If you are a business English teacher, these guys are making a lot of money. I'm not here to sell dollar bills like the cartoons, I'm not. But I've seen people ask in excess of $50 per 50-minute session. $50 per 50-minute session for business English, because they help these businessmen from Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea, and China. They help them to write their emails. They help them prepare for interviews. They help them prepare for business meetings. And they ask a stupid amount of money. So business English, if you are in Maddie or Madi, if you are into business English, I'm not selling dollar signs. You have to build up a profile. Your profile has to look professional, everything I said, but it is a lot. Have I taught in South Africa? And if so, how does this compare? I've never taught in South Africa. I went to South Korea last year. I taught there in a kindergarten, and now I came back. I had nothing to do. Now I'm just teaching online to little kids of 2.5 to 16 years old. I've never taught in South Africa. I cannot tell you how it compares. I can only tell you that the English proficiency level of students in Hong Kong and Taiwan are years and years and years ahead of those in South Korea. A 6-year-old is asking me how a seismograph works, how we are measuring the trembling of earthquakes, how magma chambers work in volcanoes. It's crazy. And they're 6 years old. It's their second language. Pay date and payment method. Mr. Huawei Wi-Fi Prime 20 asked it. Okay, pay date, payment method. There are 3 payment methods at the moment. There is PayPal, there is Payoneer, and there is TransferWise. So I'm using PayPal at the moment because I don't know how to set up Payoneer and TransferWise at the moment. I've heard that either Payoneer is better suited for South Africans or the other way around. I'm not sure. If you know how to do those, please put it on a Facebook group and help people who want to know about Amazingtalker and their payment methods. But currently I use PayPal. This is only going to be my 2nd month because last month I was only active for 1 week. So then I made a payment which wasn't a lot. And now I'm starting to make money and I'm going to cash out, so that there's PayPal. So I'm probably going to use PayPal to do that. Let me see. Eric from Edacute, just one more time. If you want to learn how to efficiently and proficiently use Zoom as a teaching platform, go have a look at Eric's YouTube channel, which is Edacute, ETACUDE, Edacute, that is on YouTube, and he teaches you how to efficiently perform and teach on Zoom, what to look out for, security risks. He has several series. So Eric said that Michelle mentioned that she uses a book series for her kids, and he supports that. And he said, I shouldn't put in so much work when I can find a book series that has done all the work for me. Be smart. I don't believe in excuses, so I'm making an excuse and I shouldn't. I should just get these resources and it'll open up a lot of my time. Just to give you another example, I started 4 weeks, let's call it 4 weeks ago, and within 4 weeks, I've now increased the pay rate, and in 2 months from now, I'm only going to teach between 5 and 6 hours, 5 days a week, for more money than I did for 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours, 5.5 days a week. So there are possibilities. Do they use Zoom? Craig Francis asks, do they use Zoom to connect? Yes. The Zoom link is embedded. You go onto the scheduled time, you click on it, and then you just say, go to class. There's a button called go to class. You open that link and boom, you yourself and the student, you are both in the Zoom meeting room. So they do use Zoom. Obviously, they can kick you off the platform if in any way they find out that you have been stealing their clients, taking them off the platform, and you have been selling individually to them with your own payment methods to South Africa, not working through the platform. That's understandable for any business. Somebody asked, Michelle asked, do you need to have PayPal? You can set it up. I've answered that. And let's see, is there, Farrah McLean Rick says, whoa, she's scared. I was so scared. Please just start. Just start. The most important thing is start. Audrey now says, get Pioneer. That answers the question. So thank you, Audrey. I will, and Farah McLean Reeks also says that she's heard that Pioneer's charges are less. So, so yeah, so please use Payoneer. I haven't yet. They say that the charges are much less than that of PayPal, so I have to do that. Aziza Ghani asked, is Off to Class? Off to Class is an online resource place where you can get resources. I've heard people say it's great for them. Other people, depending on their level, age groups, etc., it's not good for them. So it depends on what you want to do. Yes, okay, so this is important. Shane Killian says that he sees my profile shows English and Chinese. Is there a reason for this since I don't speak Chinese? Yes, there is. In order for you to have your page reflect in Chinese as well, you have to state that you speak Chinese in order for that profile page to open. So you'll get there. First bit of information, do join a team. If you join a team, they will help you with that. They will tell you how to, you don't speak Chinese. It's just so that the page opens where you can input your Chinese profile. That's the only reason it says that you do speak Chinese, but I don't. All I know is ni hao ma, or hung hao ni ne. That's all. That's all I know. Is there a teaching space on Amazingtalker's platform? I don't know. I'm not too sure what that is. If you want to write this down, Michelle says she uses Big English 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there are Pearson books and they use interactive ebooks. Okay, there are so many. Why is it so difficult to get into a good team? That's a good question. If you join a team, why is it difficult to get into a good team? I haven't been on this too long. I've joined a team. Luckily, it's worked out very nicely for myself. But some of the team leaders, they don't support you as much. The guy I joined, if ever you see a guy called English Kev, he's a Welshman. He says English, but he's a Welshman. He's bold. He's excellent. If ever, he supports me. He sends me messages every day asking me how I am doing, how's my profile, how's my schedule. This guy is there for me. It's myself. It's Kev, which is the team leader. You can only become a team leader if you've earned in excess of $2,000 in a month. Above him is somebody else, and above him is somebody else. And this person translated my page into Chinese. Thanks, Eric, for that. You can join a team. That's why I say, when you join, that's the only time they have to sell to you. When you start, ask them. Let me think of questions you can ask them. You can ask them, how long do they take to respond? Because if you have to change something, if the dynamics are such, and everyone, this is not some doomsday stuff. I'm just saying we don't know yet what the implications are going to be of COVID and the closure of schools when they reopen. We don't know what the impact is going to be yet. There are thousands of teachers on online platforms, so do students. Now, these students are going to go back to school, teachers as well. But currently in Hong Kong, I've heard this week that schools are closed indefinitely. So if you wanted to join something, do it now. Do it now, at least within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Your profile is going to get rated very highly. You're going to get into the system. So please do it now. It's not some funny business. It's just to tell you, get there, because there is mass. There are a lot of students now. So join now. I don't even know where I was. I was busy saying something. I cannot remember now. Let's see if I can get 1 or 2 more questions. If you have questions, please type them quickly. The teams, sorry, the teams. How quickly can you help me? Because if the students are there now, you have to change something on your profile now in order for that to have greater appeal within the next 2 days. You need answers now. Ask the team leader, how long do you take to respond? You can ask them, where do you sit in the ranks? Are you just above me? Who is above you? Ask them the names of because they also have team leaders. The leaders have leaders who have leaders. Because if you find out the names and the profiles, great question. Ask them, what are the names of the leaders above you? Because if you have their names, and ask them for their profiles, non-negotiable actually, ask them, give me the profiles of the leaders above you. Because I spoke to someone earlier in the week, they want to join a team. Their top leader actually makes almost double than the amount that my leader does. Damn, and I should have joined that one, because they help people. They know how to recruit students. They know how to make money. They make $8,000 a month. I'm not preaching this. I'm just saying it's a reality. Okay, so ask them who the leaders are. You can look at their profiles, look at their teams, look at their team's income, and that is a metric for you to understand how much they can assist you. Okay, so if there is anyone who has more questions, please ask. I'm quickly going to look at the bottom. And like I said, today was just to tell you about a platform, to tell you that, hey, there's something you can do. Don't lose hope. Let's help each other. Get on there. Have your computer open. Don't leave the website. Do not log out. Don't log out. Put it on the highest volume, put it in your speakers if that ding dong comes, you've got to click it, because the system sees that you've missed it. It assumes, hey, you're not at your computer, you're not committed. Click that notification. Only after you've solved 100 lessons, you cannot, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay. Great question. Erica, or no, I guess I should say Erika. Erika asks, what is the peak hours you work in South Africa time? The peak hours are when these kids come from school. In Asia, they're set up. So private academies and after school and private classes. In Afrikaans, we say na school. Na school is a very big thing. It's very big. So they're set up for that. So their time, it's about 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 10 o'clock our time. So I change my times. Now, because it's lockdown, they are available earlier in the day, but the peak hours are our time from 8 in the morning until 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's 2 o'clock, 8, well, depends on if you're in South Korea or Hong Kong. We mostly use with plus 6 hours, so 6 hours ahead. So their time, let's call that 2 to 10, their time, somewhere there. So our time, that would be from 8 until 4. So those are the peak hours. And Aziza asked, can she stay logged in via her phone, or must it be via laptop? I'm not sure if you talk about this presentation or your classes, because if it's this presentation, anything goes. But if it's the presentation or the classes, because you teach on Zoom, I jump around between resources, PDFs, the whiteboard functionality on Zoom, and also PowerPoints. So I won't advise. Some people who have left haven't heard this. This is so interesting. Last week, Saturday, I was fortunate enough to be in my own living room, but on a beach in Hong Kong. So this mom took the phone to the beach, and this kid is extremely ill-disciplined. And he just runs around. It's a kid. He's 4 years old. He wants to swim. And his mom literally ran after him into the ocean with the phone so that he can just hear somebody speak English. Today's Sunday. Yes. My last class yesterday, I was in a restaurant in Hong Kong. This kid couldn't hear anything. He just wanted to eat his squid. That's all he wanted to do. And this guy is teaching him prepositions and asking, where's Dumbo? Dumbo is under the square, on, under. And so many interesting classes here. Okay, I think I'm gonna cap this off, and this is an interesting one. So last one. Somebody asks me, because it asks if you want to say what accent you have. Now, vir almal wat Afrikaans praat, ek is eintlik Afrikaans. Ek seker daarvan dit wys baie keer. So for those who are English, I am Afrikaans. Call it fake, call it a strategy to sell lessons, call it what you want, call it, well, whatever. I just say I have a North American accent. I just roll with the R's. I just gooi a klomp R's in there, and then it sounds very Native American. I don't even know which part of America that's from, but that's what they taught me on YouTube, is how to sound more neutral. That's what I say. I sell. I don't lie. I do my best to catch up with whatever I said, but just try and say neutral. If you're not too neutral, try and find a way how you can emphasize how neutral your accent is. Do your best for your demo lesson and for your videos to make it neutral, because if you have too much of an accent, I'll just say some people like Americans a lot. That's why I wanted to do this, because us South Africans, we are undervalued, and I really believe that our abilities are not second to those of, for example, Americans. I've worked with many Americans who cannot speak English. They speak something. So don't worry. So just say neutral or neutral as possible. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. And I really do appreciate your time. I hope you got something out of this. Play positive, stay positive. I don't say stay positive. You have to make the T's D's as well. So I say stay positive. So I don't know what that language that is. So everybody, please stay positive, and you can do it. I did it. I was exactly there just 4 weeks ago. I was blessed in this road, and let's get it going. Please help yourselves and make it professional. Let's do it. Have a lovely day, everybody. Thanks. Bye.